Welcome to Troop 581's Eagle Court of Honor. Before we begin the ceremony today, I'd like to make a few introductions of our honored guests who have joined us. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Pastor Engfelt, who is our pastor here at Emmanuel Lutheran Church. Erickson, Polaris District Advancement Chair. Nick Ward, the Polaris District Chair. The Honorable Councilman of Saratoga, Howard Miller. Thank you all very much for coming. At this time, I would ask for all Eagle Scouts in the room to stand and be recognized. As you look around the room, you will see men young and old who continue to carry on the ideals of Scouting. Leaders active in their communities, in their churches, in their schools, and in youth sports. Achieving the rank of Eagle is a beginning, not an end. It is an ongoing commitment to carry the leadership and spirit of giving to your community. Thank you, fellow Eagles. You may be seated. I now ask Tony Holt, the Assistant Senior Patrol Leader for Troop 581, to come forward and light the Scout Spirit Standard before me.
During the highest rank in Scouting, a Scout must spend a great deal of time and effort. Therefore, the occasion that recognizes his accomplishments should be memorable. Today, we shall follow Light the Eagle Trail as we recognize the accomplishments of our candidates for Eagle. Will Gwen Zhao, Rishi Kumar, Tony Holt, Aditya Choudhary please come forward? When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there is within him something that we shall call the spirit of Scouting. The single lighted candle before you represents that spirit. Because the spirit of Scouting embodies the principles of the Scout Code and law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may seem feeble, but when multiplied by more than 3.5 million boys in Scouting around the world, it is powerful indeed. After a boy enters Scouting, the Scout law that he promises to obey begins to guide his life. One by one, using the flame from the spirit of Scouting, we shall light the symbols for each part of the Scout law. There are 12 parts. Each is an important foundation in the building of strong character. Eagle candidates, please recite the Scout law.
Scout is trustworthy.
The Scout Oath serves as a further guideline and consists of 3 parts: a Scout's duty, a Scout's pledge to be helpful, and a Scout's pledge to look after his own well-being. Eagle candidates, please recite the Scout Oath.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law. At all times. Keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
You see how the light from the spirit of scouting is now beginning to grow and become brighter. Now in the distance looms the hazy outlines of Eagle Summit, flanked by the lesser peaks that represent the star and lifelines. To the boy entering scouting, they are very far away, but they will come a lot closer as the light from the spirit of scouting continues to spread. When the boy enters the troop, the first step is to become a scout. Scout, please come forward. On the light. This requires understanding the scout laws and the scout oath and pledging to live by them. This will serve as your guidebook on the trail to Eagle. The scout is now ready to begin the long journey with the first step of tenderfoot. The tenderfoot badge is the first rank a scout receives and stands at the foot of the Eagle Trail. He has learned some basic first aid skills and to tie knots and has improved his physical fitness. Once inspired by the spirit of scouting, he won't stay a tenderfoot very long. He will shortly climb to the rank of second class. The requirements for second class become more difficult. A scout must learn to be self-sufficient in the outdoors and continue to render service to others. Now the scout is ready for the challenge to attain first class. Although the requirements become more difficult, he keeps climbing. He learns the skills of scouting, camping, able to live in the outdoors for a longer period of time. Finally comes the day when he tops the first summit along the Eagle Trail. There he receives his first class badge.
A broad field of merit badges awaits the first class scout as he faces the final 3 peaks in his journey. His next challenge is Star Scout. More than 100 merit badges guide the scout to explore careers, hobbies, and community interest items. The scout needs but a total of 6 to conquer the Star Scout Summit. Probably a lot sooner than he thought possible, the scout finds himself standing on Star Ridge. Thus, through leadership, service, and achievement, he conquers the first of 3 great peaks along the Eagle Trail. The trail to the next summit, Life Scout Peak, isn't easy. There is leadership to demonstrate, service to others, and plenty of hard work in mastering 5 additional merit badges and helping fellow scouts. The higher the scout climbs, the fewer travelers he meets along the trail. Yet there are no impossible barriers along the way. The Life Scout goal can be achieved, but it takes real effort. While the rank of Life Scout is a coveted one and deserving to all who obtain it, the Eagle Trail does not end there. It leads on toward a higher summit. The pathway narrows and steepens considerably as it winds along ledges of personal achievement and mountain pastures of troop accomplishment. Mile by mile, the troop becomes more trying. Mile by mile, the trail becomes more trying. Many challenges must be conquered in these last miles. Before the highest summit along the Eagle Trail can be completed, additional merit badges must be earned. Some of them are very difficult, and leadership and service to others are not forgotten. Only with the greatest persistence and courage can the scout gain the thrill of victory that comes while looking back down the trail from the very top of the Eagle summit.
Will Eagle candidates Gwen Zhao, Kumar, Tony Holt, and Aditya Choudhary please come to the podium? You are to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work has paid off. I will now ask Eagle Scout Scott Emery to administer the Eagle Charge.
Scouts, this is a wonderful ceremony. You have our family and friends here, fellow scouts, honored guests. But for the next few minutes, I just want to address you. So if you could turn and face me so that we can see each other, that'd be great. All right, Devin, Michelle, Tony, and Aditya, I have the honor to give the Eagle Scout Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history, and you have been counted worthy of this high rank in the Boy Scouts of America. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. Today, you are joining a very select body of men. It includes the past president, 11 current members of the Senate, many more members of the House, first man to walk on the moon, leaders in business, leaders in the community, volunteers, like Mr. Jones and Mr. Holt. It's also interesting to note that it does not include people like Bill Gates, who only made life. So you've already got one up on him. As of today, you are each a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed the solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. All the work that you've done to earn the merit badges, your service project, your leadership, perhaps you think your work now as an Eagle is done. It's not. You have a lot more work to do, because as being an Eagle Scout, you have a great responsibility. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother scouts. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow scouts to your country, your God, and to your planet. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these things depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You are here to make the future greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God, your planet, and to your fellow man. So live and serve that those who know you will be inspired to define its living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others, to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on the solid foundations of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God, and what others may say or do, you leave behind a record of which every scout may be justly proud. I charge you to be a student of our planet. In business, profit not from exploitation of resources and destruction of habitats. Rather, build businesses that emphasize the use of renewable resources in harmony with native species and the natural environment. Be a strong voice for the preservation of the world's ecosystems for the benefit of both your generation and generations to come. The Eagle Scout candidates will now take the Eagle Scout pledge. As Devin, Rashad, Tony, and Aditya take their pledge for the first time, will those Eagle Scouts who are present in the audience please stand and reaffirm their pledge? Please give the Scout sign and repeat after me in unison. I realize my obligation to my fellow men.
I realize my obligation to my fellow men.
My home, my country, and my God.
My home, my country, and my God.
I will at all times do my best to assist others.
I will at all times do my best to assist others.
To live with honor and loyalty.
To live with honor and loyalty.
Courage and service.
Courage and service.
And to be a living example.
And to be a living example.
Of the Scout oath and law.
Of the Scout oath and law.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
On behalf of the Court of Honor of the Santa Clara County Boy Scouts of America, and with the high hope that you will always represent the finest character and citizenship, we welcome you into the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts and congratulate you and your parents and your scout leaders.
Hereby recognizes Gwen Zhao, Kumar, Tony Holt, and Aditya Choudhary as Eagle Scouts of Troop 581. I wish to congratulate you on this achievement on behalf of all Scouts and adults of Troop 581. We are proud of your achievement and equally proud of your progress along the scouting trail. As a small token of our pride in you, it is my honor to present you a special neckerchief, emblematic of all Eagle Scouts everywhere. Please wear this with pride in our program and with pride in your personal accomplishments. The traditions of Eagle Scouts are high. May you live up to these traditions. Always be guided by the spirit of scouting and represented by the blazing candles behind you.
During your past progress along the Eagle Trail, you did not go it alone. Your fellow patrol and troop members assisted you. Your friends and those in your community supported you while you completed the service project. But your parents supported you throughout, and it is at this time I ask them to please join us here. Will it? Yep. Please escort our candidate parents to the stage. Mr. Holt, would you join us, sir? I have the honor of presenting these presentation kits and certificates on behalf of the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America to you.